Hey, what's going on, everybody? Echo Side Fiend here, back once again, and today I want to talk just a little bit more in depth about the ICP's House Party Peep Show that they, of course, announced last week. We were supposed to get the announcement on Friday. Of course, they didn't announce it. Ended up being announced on Saturday. Whatever, it doesn't really bother me too much, but I will admit I was one of the people putting gifs of people looking at their watch on the on the actual post on Facebook, but I was just mainly just again because I was just excited to hear what the news was because they didn't say obviously what it was. And so we got the news Saturday, and man, it's gonna be a freaking killer ass event. I'm super excited for it. I've seen a lot of people talking that they're not going to order it and all this stuff. I myself am going to absolutely. It's looking to be a really cool event, and that's assuming that they come forth with everything that they're promising. I know this could end up being a disaster. I know, obviously, with all the streaming and everything, things could get, things could get messed up or not work correctly. But just again, assuming that everything goes according to plan, it's a pretty good deal, I think. And in this, I just want to talk just a little bit more about some of the things that are on there. I know we've obviously seen a lot of other people do videos about it. Obviously, the whole write up is on there. So I'm not going to go through and read every last little thing, but just point out some of the things that I'm most excited for because I'm definitely looking forward to this. Um, so obviously, it's going to be a streaming event for the whole month of October. 66.50. Again, I've made it clear. I think that's a pretty fair price. So with it, again, with everything that we're supposed to get, I think it's a fair price. So it looks like it'll be starting on October 3rd. So the first event looks like it'll be one of the tour events, but I'm just going to kind of go in order the way they had it written in their write-up. So to start with, it'll be on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays is what it's looking like right now as far as all the scheduled events. So one of the things they're having is the Oddcast podcast on October 5th, which obviously will be a Monday. And the first one scheduled is, of course, the ICP seminar. So that one I'm definitely looking forward to because obviously, as we all know, the gathering didn't happen this year and we didn't get a seminar. And then it was last year, I believe, that they did the instead of the seminar, they did like that old school concert. So um, that obviously kind of we didn't get any information there, and then of course this year was canceled. So definitely looking forward to that because in the write-up as well, I didn't see it in there, but I know I read this somewhere, and I don't remember exactly where, but they said they will be announcing the fifth Joker's card of the second deck, obviously. So I'm during this live streaming event, I'm assuming it would be the seminar. That would make the most sense. Again, I don't remember where I read that, but I've seen some other people talking about it as well. So I hope I'm not misremembering that. So anyway, October 12th, also Monday, this is still part of the Oddcast podcast, will be the Descent into the Abyss of Evil, and I'm guessing what I'm assuming that will be is very kind of like Last Podcast on the Left kind of thing, or the My Favorite Murder podcast, so something like that. It's supposed to be like Jay, Shaggy, Jump Steady, Rude Boy, and whoever else I would assume they'll have on. We'll be discussing, so like the mind of a serial killer and what would make somebody turn into a killer, and talking about, killers that have been accused of cannibalism and stuff. So I'm guessing it will just be probably an in-studio podcast. Like I said, very similar to Last Podcast on the Left, which is one of my absolute favorite podcasts. So I definitely think that'll be pretty cool. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. So then 10/19, obviously also on a Monday. Stories from the Road. I think that'll be pretty interesting, but I don't think that they'll really hear anything that'll be mind blowing or anything. But I still think it'll be pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely something I'll tune into. And on the 26th is Top 5 Freshness, where it sounds like they'll just be doing kind of like top 5 lists. It says random lists. Some says like top favorite Juggalo events and things like that. So I think that'll be pretty cool. I'm definitely a fan of like the top 5 lists like that. There's a channel that I subscribe to on YouTube that's just called Top Fives. It's all supernatural and things like that. But every video he does like, you know, top five, you know, ghost photographs and ghost stories and hauntings and all that stuff. Again, like I know I've made it clear before, I don't believe in that stuff, but it's still very very fascinating to me, and I like learning about all the different places that are supposedly haunted, you know. So I like that list type of event. I don't know if they'll be doing the exact same thing on this, but just I like that kind of stuff, like putting together you know, a top five list. So then moving on, they're gonna have Wild Wednesdays. So on the 7th, ICP home movies doesn't really interest me all that much. I'll still tune in and watch it, but those like I assuming it'll be just stuff they've taken on their phones and things like that, or just over the years, or maybe handheld recorders on tour or at the studio, stuff like that. And I know it says it'll have commentary. I'm sure it'll be cool, but again, it's just not something that's like super interesting to me. But I'll probably tune in and watch it. So on the 14th is the Wicked Campfire Stories. That is the one that's going to be at Violent J's house. The tickets are available for it right now on the Psychopathic Vault. If you go and look at it, somebody is absolutely fucking with the bidding, which is kind of shitty because it's gonna probably fuck it up and make it hard for them to pick the winner. I mean, people are putting like trillions of dollars. If you look on there now, it's like, I looked just a little bit before doing this. It's like all of them are at like $1 million and $1 billion, and somebody went through and just like typed in a whole shitload of numbers, you know, to make it all the way as pretty, you know, high a bid as they could. Obviously, it's fucking it up, and it's going to make it so people can't bid, the people who do want to go. So that's kind of shitty. I wish that wasn't happening, but I wasn't going to be able to go, so it wasn't anything I was going to be bidding on. But you know, somebody obviously wants to, and that's obviously going to fuck it up for them and for ICP to again get you know, pick the winning bid. So, but it does sound cool. It's a, you know, obviously it'll be a campfire in Violent J's backyard. So you'd be able to go to his house. That's fucking cool as hell. There's 20 tickets available. Now it sounds like they said they're going to be telling personal and candid stories. So it's like I when I first read about it, I was like, ooh, they're going to tell ghost stories. That'll be cool. And it turns out it sounds like it's going to be just like personal, candid stories. It'd still be cool, but when they said Wicked Campfire Stories, I was like, man, that's gonna be cool. They're gonna sit around and tell ghost stories or read ghost story books or whatever. But regardless, it would be cool to go. Obviously, I don't have vacation time scheduled, so I wouldn't be able to go. But definitely sounds cool. And good luck to people bidding. Hopefully, people back off from fucking it all up. But the winners, who obviously there will be winners. I hope everybody has a fucking great time, because that's going to be like a once in a lifetime event. So on the 21st, the Psychopathic Don shoot interview definitely sounds cool. I don't really have any major questions to submit or anything like that, but it'll still be cool to see what other people submit and listen to their stories. Obviously, that is it says a no holds barred shoot interview. You can submit questions. They said no question is out of bounds or anything like that, or off limits. So you can kind of ask, kind of one of those ask me anything type of things. So that sounds super cool. So I'll definitely be tuning into it. So. And then on the 28th is the You Produce ICP. That's definitely going to be cool. We're going to be doing 3 songs and voting on how things are going to work. I don't know exactly how that's all going to work together, but it definitely sounds cool, and it's definitely something I'll be tuning into, and hopefully that all turns out cool, and hopefully I can get a vote in to see how things go. But so regardless, sounds like it's going to be cool, and that obviously will be the at least one of the tracks, I would assume, will be the Hallowicked single. So definitely looking forward to that, hearing what they come up with. So Saturday nights, of course, these will be the tours. So this will be the first one. The kickoff will be the 10/3, the third. That'll be the Psychopathic Records tour. It sounds like they're going to be like showing the offices and Violent J's his personal recording studio and things like that. So that'll definitely be cool. The one I'm definitely excited for is the next one, the 10 on 10/10. Will be the Dark Woods tour. That's where they're going to be taking you into Picker Forest, where they used to play when they were growing up, and say they saw lots of supernatural things. You know, again, I know I don't need to keep saying it. I don't believe in it, but you know, when you're young and see, you know, weird things happening, it's super cool. And just the idea of like that being, you know, these again haunted woods, you know, that's just very cool. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Also, they're going to be going to the road. I've heard, excuse me. I've heard that that's not as scary as it used to be. I did when I first read in I got it sitting right here. Actually, I'm going to probably read this month. But Violent J's book. When I first read that story, I actually did a little research into it, and I've heard that that was a very like for real, just the way they described it in the book. That it's very scary and creepy, or was, and it's apparently not anymore. So there's it's the whole front end of it is all dotted with nice houses, and but still, it'd be cool to see them go and walk. Maybe really relive and tell the story of when they actually went there and all that. So that's definitely going to be cool. On the 17th, they'll be going through Southwest Detroit, Zug Island, and where they did the photo shoot for Dog Beats, and there was several other places listed. A lot of them I've already like seen and been to, but definitely cool to see them go there and bring cameras with them. Um, and then on the 24th is the old school tour. So we're gonna go to show their old houses in like Ferndale and when Shaggy lived in Hamtramck, his apartment there, and like Alex Abbas's old house and stuff. So it'll be cool to see where all this stuff came from, and where their beginnings came from. So, but of the tours, definitely the Dark Woods tour is the one I'm most excited for. So, and then of course it all leads up to on the 31st. The acoustic Hallowicked. That is going to be fucking cool as hell to see. That's another one tickets are going to be available for. I'm not going to try to get tickets for it. I mean, tickets prices for that will probably go way more than I want to pay. I know it would be fucking cool as hell because it's going to be in Violent J's living room, apparently. Whether they're talking like, I don't know what his house looks like, but I'm kind of thinking it'll probably be like a base in a basement, like where, like a lot of houses, they have like a big rec room for a basement and they'll turn it into like a living room. So I'm thinking something like that because they say they're going to have studio lighting, sound, all that, so. And then it says Ouija Mac, and I believe Big Hoodoo, if I remember correctly, will be opening. And then on the way to leading up to ICP performing Hallowicked acoustic, and they say they're going to be delving into like their most wicked songs and showing all of us why they're among the most successful in the wicked shit genre. I would go as far as to say is the most successful. But that is obviously what I'm looking forward to the most. It's going to be definitely different, not being at Hallowicked. I mean, for the first time since 2004. As I've pointed out, I've also went to 98, 99, 2002, and then from 2004 onward, I have not missed a single Hallowicked. I would still not count this as missing Hallowicked because this is just the way things are right now. But yeah, it will be weird not being there, but that's going to be the next best thing. I'm definitely looking forward to that. As I stated before, we're talking about my friend Ivory's putting it up on a projector outside, on the back of her garage. So that'll be fucking sweet. So definitely looking forward to that. And yeah, so really, I mean, like I said, for me, of all those events, I'm most excited for the seminar, that Descent into the Abyss of Evil podcast. I'm definitely looking forward to the Dark Woods tour, and of course, Hallowicked. And I want to touch briefly on the gift bag. I'm definitely excited for that as well, because as they announced, this is the first show for the Ultra Live Monster 5. I'm just curious. I wonder if they were planning to have Hallowicked as the first show anyway, because obviously it's supposed to start this year. So I wonder if that was their original plan, or if this is part of just kind of like, hey, what we got to throw together right now. So the gift bag will come with the coin, and then obviously the CD and a DVD of all the tours. So I'm definitely excited to add that to my collection. And they're not going to, they said they won't be able to start shipping the gift bags out till the 30th because, of course, they have to do the songs. All the tours, I should point out, I know they pointed this out in their write-up as well, but those are all pre-recorded. They will not be live. So they'll be pre-recorded, so those they probably just already have pressed up, I'm guessing. And then obviously the CD and the coin will be in there as well. Obviously, I'm guessing there'll be some other trinkets and shit like that in there, collectibles, and just excited to see what they put together. Again, those are, they said they will start shipping those out on the 30th. And this all, again, as I said at the beginning, and I know it's no secret, but coming out for $66.50. So I think that's fair. I've seen some people say that it should be free because Twisted did their NetFest for free. And I'm not in any way shit talking Twisted. I know they put a lot of work into that, but that was just one day. And it was super cool of them to offer that for free. I give them a huge shout out to that. But this is a lot more. It's over a whole month, a lot of production going into it. Obviously the gift bag, all that stuff. And obviously in these times that are going on right now, I've been seeing rumors going around on Facebook. I don't know if it's true or not, but they're saying the Psychopathic Records office building is up for sale. Which, if that is true, it's like, yeah, they've moved places before, so I don't really see the big deal there. But whatever. But yeah, obviously they are struggling. They're independent artists, and to offer this much and ask for 66.50, I think is completely fair price, and I think it's fair for them to ask us to pay that. I don't have any problem doing that for a whole month. Um, and with all the things you get, I don't have an issue with that. People that do, that's fine. Don't order it then, and I wouldn't judge anybody on that. If you don't want to get it, don't get it. That's fine. But I'm going to. I am absolutely going to fucking do it. And then again, it's on Patreon, so this might be stupid on my part. I don't know, but I don't know. Does that mean if you do it on Patreon, is the whole thing then going to be on YouTube? I'm really hoping it is, and I'm hoping that once it airs, that I can listen to it the next day, because I go to bed pretty early. So 9 o'clock, 9:30 is when I'm out. So it'd be perfect that I could throw an earbud in and listen to the podcast and stuff the next day while I'm running my route. So I'm hoping that that's the way it is. Maybe it always is for Patreon at all, and I just am not aware of it. So if anybody does know, feel free to let me know in the comments. That would be cool. And I'm hoping too that once you pay for it, that then it is available, for you to watch at any time. So another concern I see going around is the possibility of it getting double or triple charged. Was Beneath the Dirt on his podcast. He pointed out that if you order it now, you don't get charged till the first, and then he said if you immediately, or just before the end of the month, but it sounds like if you just do it immediately, cancel it, then you'll get charged, and you'll get the whole month, and then you won't get another reoccurring charge. So it sounds like you can pretty much order it, let it kick in, and then immediately cancel it, and you'll still be subscribed. So I've never done Patreon, so I don't know, but shout out to Roanbone on Beneath the Dirt for explaining all that. Assuming that is the way it works, it sounds that it should be completely safe to do. So regardless, I'm super, super excited for this. I'm totally looking forward to it. I know it's the best that they could come up with for to make up for Hallowicked not being able to happen, obviously because of the pandemic. And I think this is a fucking hell of an idea. Assuming that everything goes great, or just goes good, I think it'll be totally worth it. And as long as they come through with everything that they're promising, this is going to be totally fucking cool. And I'm super fucking excited for it. So, if anybody is ordering it, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you're most excited about. Let me know what your plans for the Hallowicked concert are. And I hope everybody that does get it totally enjoys it, and I hope that this all goes great for ICP and for all of us juggalos, and everything just works out. That's all I can hope for. So, all right, well, that's about all I got for this time. So, as always, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for supporting. This is Ecocide Fiend, and I will catch you in the next one. Too sweet.